First of all, I am a very good boy. I help Daddy a lot in the garden. We are both having a lot of fun together. We eat only healthy food. Daddy has a hard time teaching me colors though. I keep messing them up. Sometimes we visit the friends from the snowland. There is one very old man that always has a lot of crows around him and a piglin. Daddy says he's your friend from the past. One of the friends is a half Enderman, and Daddy always tells me to never look Enderman into their eyes, but I look at his eyes without a problem. He's a very nice guy. When Granny Nikki comes and they all start talking, Mr. Enderman plays with me. And Mr. Pigling has polar bears. It's so funny that he actually has bears. A lot of things are different now that you're not around. Uncle Quackity doesn't show up much. Neither does Uncle Sapnap or Uncle Carl. I feel a bit lonely. And I haven't seen Cody in ages. I really hope he's safe. I asked Daddy if he could teach me how to fight. Mr. Piglin told me stories about you both being great warriors. He doesn't want to teach me though. Every time I ask him, he says he could rather prefer me not knowing. I don't know why. Daddy, maybe you know where everyone goes? Why everyone leaves me? I haven't seen Grandpa Sam so long. I miss him so much. We used to have a lot of fun together and now he's nowhere. Daddy doesn't want to talk or listen about him at all, so I just stopped asking him. But Grandpa was the reason I wasn't scared of anything. I was super brave and now I'm just scared again. At least Grandpa Puffy is still here. I love her so much. And she loves me and Daddy too. Whenever Daddy doesn't feel good, Grandpa comes to us, or we visit her. She uses to tell me super cool stories about pirates, and she managed to cheer Daddy up as well. But sometimes Grandpa Puffy can come, and when Daddy is feeling upset, he cries a lot. I don't like when he cries. I never know what I can do to make him feel better. All I come up with is giving him a big hug. He's usually better after that. Sometimes I wish I could tell you everything, all of this myself, Daddy. I really hope that someday I will. Dada, look, I have a crown. It fits you, buddy. Too big for now, though. You will make a great king one day. What if I wanted to be a queen? King or queen, it doesn't matter. You will be a grand monarch. Look, Eret, all of this you see and beyond will be ruled by you one day. Everything? Everything, but who knows? I feel like you will be a greater monarch than me. Dad, I have to tell you something. I don't want to stay in the Nether as the monarch. I know you're mad now, but I'm not mad, Eret. You're not? Of course not. I never expected you stay here when there are all those dimensions to see. When you're old enough and ready, I will help you depart. And you will stay here? This is where I belong, and you will always be welcome to visit or come back if you please. And you will have to cover up your eyes. Might be a shocker for humans. Sure. Thank you, Father. I'm completely fine with Sapnap being a human. I took him in knowing he is a human and it's all good. It's actually so great. We are just never bored with him. I thought demons are handful, but humans... It all took place 21 years ago when I was a young newbie adventurer willing to see the whole world. I always loved going to the Nether. I could have a little fight and see the breathtaking landscapes. You were saying it all started in Soul Sand Valley, yes? I never really went there. It's called an empty land. Whoa, wait, Soul Sand Valley is cold? I thought the whole nether is like hot. Have you ever been there, Ranbu? No, Enderman doesn't usually hang out there. I never really wondered why, but now it makes sense. Yep, that's because it's a very hollow place. You can only find Death herself around. Piglins stay away from Soul Sand. Did you know? They become very nervous around it and run off. It's because Soul Sand causes people to move slower. Meanwhile, piglins' hooves may get stuck, and it becomes their death trap. So, as I was wandering through this cursed land, looking for bastions, I noticed something pink in the distance. I walked closer and it was a baby piglin. At least, that's what I thought at first. It didn't look fully piglin, neither a human. It was very hard to tell this species. Looked like a hybrid to me. He was shivering. No idea how long he was lying in the cold sand in a single cloth. He was so tiny, and I was just so helpless. I thought that maybe he was lost, so I went to the nearby Crimson Forest. I was hoping he will find his family there. But he didn't. Piglins turned away from us. Ranbu, is everything alright? Yes, please continue. You sure? Just a familiar feeling. Alright, so I dug up a small space to rest for a moment and think, what do I do next? As a young adventurer, I was very reckless. I was certain I weren't responsible enough to be a dad, but when I saw him sleeping so peacefully in my arms, I couldn't look away. Of course, I wasn't ready to be a father, but on a second thought, are you ever ready? Maybe I allowed the fate decide for us. Or maybe I saw too much of myself in him. Whatever happened, I promised myself he will never be alone again. And it started. Techno brought nothing but light to my life. I knew nothing about raising a kid, so it's funny to say, but we both just thought each other. I had to improvise with so many things. Honestly, I had nowhere to get a baby clothes for him. So first, he just waddled around in my clothes that I grown out of. But then I learned how to sew, and effects were, let's just say, satisfying. But as long as he was happy, I was happy. My whole life centered around him. Just when I thought my adventuring days are over, Techno started the biggest adventure of my life. Ranbu, what? Are you overwhelmed? No, tough as a rock. You need a hug? You just did such a good thing back then. I did what my heart told me to do, kiddo. I wish I met you even earlier. I will try to give you what I gave my 4 boys, okay? Thank you. Right, what about the other 2, Wilbur and Tommy? I will tell you another time. I don't want you to get next burns on your face. Let's head back. So, you're really a hybrid too? Can't confirm or deny. What are your species? Ranbu. Come on, why won't you tell me? Hey guys! How do I look? Bill told me that I need to cut my hair, cause it's getting long. So, how do I look, guys? I think you guys should compliment about his hair, cause I shave it for him. I think you look good and cool. Thanks. You frog, you should be thanking me. There are plenty of good people in this world, Tommy. You laugh at a child that fell off a bike yesterday. I am not one of them, but it was really funny though. Come on, Techno, just trust me, please. Have I ever put you in uncomfortable or unsafe situations? Yes, literally all the time. Then you should be used to it by now.